If you're not planning for profit, you'll never have profit. And it's true in personal life and in business. You'll spend what you make unless you plan not to spend what you make and actually budget for what you want. We'd have money coming in, but the same money coming in would always be going out. So we weren't really seeing profit. We weren't seeing on top of. We felt like we weren't gaining any ground. I would say within the first 6 months, we saw, after implementing Profit First, actual growth in the monies begin to be there, because we had separated and planned for profit, planned for savings, planned for all the things. We were able to not feel like we were behind. We weren't coming up on bill time when one of the bills got real high. I would say almost at the 5th month, 6th month mark, this big bill came in that was just part of our regular operation, and man, there was plenty there right away. And I knew, I was like, okay, this works. This works. The biggest benefit for me was having help with we use Excel, the spreadsheet to have the percentages laid out, and then having the Profit First service do that backlog work of like, hey, this is where you spend your money already. This is where your percentages are going. And this is how you can change this and adjust it just so you can start down the road of Profit First thinking. That was beyond helpful, probably worth everything. Every time I had a question, always stop and help me, whether it was email or because I see him often face to face. If I called and asked for a number, or like even help with the relay bank that I got set up with, like, hey, do you know, on spot, always helpful. So high level, just overly professional, very kind, never treated me like I didn't know and I should know. It was always grateful. Even when we have a surprise, like a big machine goes down, I'm confident, like, okay, we had to put that on a card, but then I can budget for the payoff so that I don't stay in debt very long. I'm so confident and it feels so stable. I'm not scared anymore. And I think that's the biggest thing for most small businesses, especially the size of mine. You're so on the edge. Your profit margins are so small in food that you feel like you're on the edge all the time. Like, oh, am I making it this month? I don't ever think that anymore. I just think, oh, I wonder if I'm going to have a little more than my little more. Like, how much more is it going to be this much? I never think, am I going to make it? I know I'm going to make it. I already have recommended Profit First to many business owners, and I tell them in private conversations, I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. All that stress you feel all the time. So this one guy, he owns 2 small little Thai restaurants around here. And he works so many hours. He's like me, he works a bunch of hours. Man, I'm telling you, if you can do it, please do it. And why? Just because of the health. That I would tell you, not only do you feel like you're actually getting somewhere in your business in the aspect of monetary, but you also feel like, man, the next thing won't knock me out. I'm okay. If something goes a little awry, I'm okay. This is the way. There's not a best. This is the way. If you want to run your business and actually finally make money, I don't see Profit First being hindered by the type of business. Whatever type of business it is, if you begin to look at it this way, budget first, putting away, dealing with things this way, as opposed to simple accounting, as long as you got a product somebody wants to buy, or something that makes a profit, I don't see how you can lose.